is we have some that are inherent and we have some that are cultivated. So we have women that are born leaders, and we have women that are skilled in leadership. And it's because some of them have not been exposed to the public, and that is why we are still thinking that we are lagging behind. Let's see what the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and administration is doing. Currently, the women have 35%, yes, 35% quota in participation in governance, and it's really helping. Like from the state where I come from, Cross River State, one of the barriers has been funding, and I want to say thank you to Her Excellency. Pardon me for doing this, but it's important because she's one of the women in Nigeria that is doing a lot to give a platform for women participation in politics. In Cross River State, the ticket for political offices was reduced. Yes, yeah, it was reduced to variable amount, so people could, women in politics could afford the ticket and participate. And if you come to my state, almost all the vice chairmen of local government are women. So I can probably say that we are doing well. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, that's brilliant.
Thank you. Yeah, kudos to Her Excellency Bishop Dr. Ayowan Basu, the First Lady of Cross River State, and to some excellent and awesome mothers in Nigeria who are also taking up this initiative to destroy the barriers so that people like us can conveniently and smoothly come into politics. Thank you.
All right. She has mentioned the barrier,
yes,
you know, according to her experience.
Yes.
Can you throw more light from your perspective coming from outside the shores of Nigeria?
There is less female representation in England, more so black women as well. So we not only face racism, but we face sexism as well, to be able to penetrate that barrier and to get into politics. But you have to be inside making the noise, not outside beating the drum. So we have the MP Diane Abbott, who is now the mother of the House of Parliament because she's been there since 1987. She's somebody who inspired me to actually go into politics. If you can see it, you can be it. If you have a visual that you can aspire to. We have so many mentors and coaches that we've never even met. But when you see them and you see that they've made a valid contribution to change the landscape and to make improvements for you, then that is absolutely great. We have different initiatives within England, one of them with the slogan, elect her. So they have things like coaching and mentoring. They put money behind initiatives to get women onto platforms. They also do many strategic things, which is not to have meetings and sessions in the evenings when women cannot participate. You know, in my constituent, we do not have any meetings in the 6 weeks holiday or the half-term holiday because we know that that is another embargo that's placed on women to be able to participate in that. We also have things with coaching and mentoring. So I will go out and try and lobby women and women's groups to make them feel that it's possible and that it's not something that's a barrier for them to, you know, to come to and to contribute to the table. So over the long period of time, from growing up when I was very little and we had Margaret Thatcher as a lone ranger running the country, we can now see a different the parties look very different where women are there, and that's all through that strategy that they've placed for us to be able to actually access and be included.
All right, it's a fantastic strategy. So when we talk about empowering women now and of course putting in policies to bring women on board, more women on board for politics in terms of, you know, participation in politics, what would you say?
Create a funding line for women. There is a program, a just completed program that was held in the Villa. They call it She is Included. I think it was done from the office of the Vice President. And it was about financing women. Because politics has a very huge demand on your finances. So if you have women who are not financially capable, but they have the leadership strength, they might find it very difficult to come up the ladder. So I think that one thing is, another very important thing is education. Of course, everybody knows, yeah, we need education. We need women that have good negotiation skills, communication skills. But those are preliminary. Create a financing line for women, because money is very important in politics. And that is why I'm very impressed with what the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration is doing today. They have made it easy for women to come up. Look at that program I told you about. It was real. It wasn't one of those wish-washing programs. It's something that you can dip your hand in and get something out. We have some finance consultants that were on the panels, and they discussed about